Hey Grace, I hope you're doing well. I miss you. Do you remember what Mum always used to say? Sometimes it takes a song or a memory to lead you home. Hello. Flat white, please. Thank you.
Whoa, sorry. Maya?
David Ellis. Still saving the day with strong coffee and quick reflexes, I see.
And you're still strolling around like you never left.
You haven't changed much.
You have. But not in a bad way, just more grown.
More tired, you mean?
You got a minute? So, you're really back?
Trying to be. It's the holidays, isn't it?
I mean, I heard of rumors. Grace didn't really believe it at first.
Grace hasn't believed anything I've said for a long time.
She's guarded. She always has been.
Yes, but I've given a reason to be. I walked away from everything, from her, from all of you.
Maya, you followed your calling.
Did I? Or did I just follow the loudest applause?
I don't think most people would see it that way. So, why are you back?
Truthfully, it got too loud. The contracts, the interviews, the expectations. I thought if I made it big enough, I could carry all of you with me. But somewhere along the way, I dropped the very people I wanted to lift.
Some of us were always proud, no matter what.
Even when I stopped calling.
Even then.
How's the church been treating you, David?
It's still standing, still too cold in the winter, still off-key sopranos in the back row. But we manage.
And the music.
What can I say? Missing something.
Oh. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I had this fantasy, you know, when I was on tour, that one day I would come home and everything would be like it was before. That I could walk through the doors of Ebenezer and it would all stop hurting so much.
But time doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. But maybe I don't need things to be the same. Maybe I just need them to be real again.
Oh, bless you, child. Thank you for coming.
Sister Nadine.
It's been a long time, Maya.
Yes, ma'am. Too long.
Church doors are always open.
Maya Johnson. The prodigal sonbird returns.
Pastor Elijah, I didn't know if I could come back.
But you did, and that means something. But it's where you started. Come, Grace is in the sanctuary.
Oh. Okay.
You came.
I wasn't sure I'd be welcome.
This is God's house, not mine. But you'll have to earn the choir's trust. And mine.
I understand.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the ghost of Christmas past. No, actually, we see you all the time in that internet video. You just haven't seen us.
Lorraine.
What? No, let's say it plain. What? You think you can roll up with your Brit Awards and whatnot and fix what you left behind with a song and a smile?
I didn't come here to fix anything. I came to see if there's still a place here for me to serve.
There's always a place, if your heart's in it. We're singing for joy, even in tension. Maya, you're welcome to rehearse.
Sorry. I don't usually get nervous like this anymore. It's just, this isn't the arena or a proper stage, it's home.
It's in G major, just like we used to.
You always loved G major. Grace, you said it made the spirit rise smoother.
It still does.
Silent night, holy night, shepherds. Oh wait, sorry, but
We don't have to do more if you're feeling done for today.
no, Grace. I want to sing. I need to sing. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Sorry, I used to float through these and now
You used to sing to be seen. Now, you're singing to be healed. It's harder, but it's deeper. Round yon.
round yon virgin mother and child, holy
the sister I prayed would come home someday.
That's what healing sounds like. Forgive me, I didn't mean to interrupt, but the Lord told me to stop by. He knows where to guide me. Sister Grace, thank you for keeping the music alive.
Always, Pastor. It's how we hold the pieces together.
Maya Johnson.
Yes, sir.
I remember the first time you sang that song. You were 15 years old. Hadn't lived half the verses yet, but the sound, oof. It was there. You left. We all know that. Some judged. Some wept. Some prayed. I did all three.
I wasn't strong enough to stay, not like Grace. Not after our parents.
None of us were, but we stayed anyway. That's faith. You didn't betray this church, Maya. You broke. And sometimes the only way to heal is to wander a little while. But I'll tell you what I heard. Not some fallen star crawling back, but a child of Zion learning to rise. You're home now, and that's all that matters. To borrow from Luke, you're home to declare the good our God has done.
That was nice.
Like old times.
People read the news. They saw the video.
I was lost and tired and I didn't know where else to go.
Well, we buried Mum and Dad without you. We sang through our cracked voices. Meanwhile, you were on some red carpet.
I couldn't face it. I thought if I ran far enough, I could...
You don't run grief?
Obviously, I didn't, and that grief came out on a very public stage. I missed you, Grace, every single day.
Where are you going? Come, let's get you home. You remember how I like it?
Sweet enough to be a sin. I had a long day of travel yesterday, so I had a bit of a lie-in.
You get one.
Are you sticking around or doing a victory lap?
I'd like to help if it's all right with Grace.
We needed an extra soprano. She's truly back.
You follow my lead now.
You still remember the notes?
You're always working late. Mum used to say, sing with joy, girls. Not with pride, with joy. I never forgot them. I just stopped singing them.
Maybe it's time to start again. Want to grab some food?
Maybe another time. I've a few fences to mend. Figured I'd find you both here. You always were the ones cleaning up after the choir.
Well, somebody has to, Maya. You would know that.
Look, I owe you both about 100 apologies. Probably more. But I'd like to start with one. I'm sorry I disappeared. No calls, messages, no explanation. I let fame get loud and grief get louder.
We were grieving too. Not just your parents, but you. We lost your parents in one terrible night, and then you after.
You didn't just block us on social media, Maya. You blocked us from your life. All those years singing side by side. I cut deep.
I thought if I just kept moving, kept singing, I wouldn't have to feel what I lost. But I did feel it. Every single day. And I still do.
Still know how to blend voices.
Only if you'll sing with me.
How's the music arrangement going?
Oh, it's good. I like this one, but I thought I might try something new for the second verse. Add a little extra.
Something new, a little extra. You heard me. Something new. That's what the world gave you, isn't it?
The world gave me a lot, pain included. But I never stopped loving this place.
You had a calling, child. We all saw it, heard it. You think that calling disappeared just because you did?
I'm here now, and I want to serve.
You want to serve? Then come early, stay late, learn these new folks' names. Sing next to Sister Agnes, even when she's off key. Don't just sing high notes, carry weight.
I will, Sister Nadine.
Then I guess we can see if the prodigal can sing harmony.
Yes, ma'am.
Maya?
I was looking for you. Melissa said you'd be down here.
Well, she wasn't wrong.
Surely the pastor didn't add cleaning to your duties here?
No. Just a habit, I guess. Someone's got to keep its chaos from becoming archaeological in here. So, what brings you down here?
I wanted to talk to you. I talked to Melissa and Lorraine, but I saved the hardest stop for last.
Sit then. Let's talk.
When I was little, I used to sit on the floor during choir practice. Do you remember?
Of course I do. Right near the piano. Always with that little notebook you wouldn't let anyone touch.
It was the safest place in the world for me. Not even home felt that safe. Even when Mum was still alive, you were always there. With hugs, with snacks, with your look when I acted up.
That look still works, by the way. Don't try me.
I don't think I've ever told you how much you meant to me, or what it was you helped me to carry. When I was 12, I found out the truth, that the woman I thought was my mother wasn't really my birth mother. I mean, I always knew I was different, but whenever I'd ask, Mum would say, we're all the same colour in God's eyes. One day I heard her on the phone with my Auntie Fee talking about the day that I was found on the church steps. A winter's day, like this one. That night I snuck out. I ended up sitting on the church steps till sunrise. No coat, just tears freezing on my cheeks.
You were found the same way, you know, on a morning like that. Cold, abandoned. Just a note that said, please love her.
Everyone has always known then, long before I did.
Everybody just wanted the best for you, child. To give you a chance to grow up before carrying something that heavy. I always try to offer you something solid alongside your mom. I never had children of my own, but God sends people to us, doesn't He? In strange ways. I promised myself that I never wanted you to feel unloved again.
And you never did. Even when I left and stayed away too long, I've never stopped thinking of you in that way.
I always left the light on in the sacristy, just in case you ever wanted back.
I want you to know that when people ask me about my life and who raised me, I always include you, even if I haven't said it out loud.
No need to explain, baby. Love don't always need words. But I'm grateful you finally did. It's okay. You ready to stop running now?
I think I am.
Can be, I think, in the house of the Lord.
I am.
Good. Because the choir needs you. And so do I. Hiya. Bless you, my child.
Didn't mean to sneak up on you.
You didn't. I heard your footsteps. They still sound the same.
This place still smells the same. Lemon oil and hymns soaked into the walls.
You remember?
Some things you don't forget. You still make everything sound like heaven in here.
You know, the real music was always out there, especially when you were singing.
That girl was something, wasn't she?
Was? She still is.
I didn't come back here to be a star again. That star rose and fell. I came back because I'm tired of pretending I'm not broken.
Well, came to the right place because we do broken real well over here.
Do you ever wonder if you chose the right path, David?
All the time. But then I think about the children in the youth choir. or Pastor Elijah quoting scriptures. It was grace being grace. And I think maybe I didn't have to go somewhere far to get somewhere holy.
I thought I had to leave to matter. I thought if I could just sing loudly enough, God might hear me.
You never stop listening, Maya.
Did you ever have someone all these years?
Sure, but it didn't work out.
How so?
We couldn't have children together, and obviously I know the whole adoption thing can work out, but she didn't believe it was God's path for her. We're still friends, but now I'm seeing my path again. Then back to 1 again. And then from there you can walk down to 6.
But it's here.
Yeah. You got this.
I didn't realize we were having an early rehearsal today.
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, and I didn't want to wake you, so I thought I'd come in and try to remember how to pray with music.
Well, I always did say music is better than therapy.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be relieved, like a weight had been lifted, but instead I feel like I'm holding my breath again.
Because it never left you.
No, sir, it didn't. The night after the funeral, just days after that terrible crash, when she left, I watched her disappear into that rain. I told myself I understood and that she needed to grieve, but deep down, I just kept waiting for her to come back and turn around. Even just once, she never did.
Ones with the loudest calling often carry the deepest wounds. And sometimes the stage drowns out the small, still voice calling them home.
That sounds like something you'd say in a sermon.
If it were, I'd say our citizenship is ultimately in heaven and we await our Saviour there.
I kept this place going. I kept the choir singing, food pantry open, the doors wide, but I still don't know if I did it out of love or punishment for her leaving or me staying.
Grace, you didn't stay behind, you stood behind. You became the roots when the tree swayed. Now that she's back, it may take some time for her to remember where the soil is richest.
Amen to that.
I think I need to ask you something, Sister Nadine. Something I should have asked you a long time ago.
Go on.
This is where it happened, right? Where I was left?
Yes, right here. Christmas Eve. Snow falling like something out of a picture book.
I've tried to imagine it. A woman my birth mother, I guess. Walking up, placing me down, and walking away. I can never picture her face.
You're wrapped in a hospital blanket, shivering, red-faced from crying. Your mother had been helping me after the pageant. Grace had gone home with her daddy, and snow was coming down heavy. I asked her to wait for me by the front doors while I turned up the lights. She opened them, and there you were, in a little basket like something out of Moses and the Rushes. Eyes wide open, looking up at her, like you already knew.
Was Mum scared?
Shocked, maybe, but scared? No, not for a second. She scooped you up in her arms before I even got there, held you against her chest like you'd been hers all along. You stopped crying the moment she touched you. She wanted another child after Grace, but the doctor said no. After hoping and praying, and suddenly, there you were, on the very doorsteps of her faith.
After I found out, Mum would say Grace and I were sisters not by blood, but by God's design. Miracles.
That's exactly what you were. She did not hesitate. She contacted Pastor Elijah, and within a few days, had papers filed and social workers notified. But she decided that night, you were hers.
I never got the whole story.
She did not want you to think you were second choice, and you never were.
Did Grace know?
Not at first. She was little. But when you two grew up, your mom sat her down and explained that families came in all shapes, that blood didn't make you her sister, but that love did.
I've walked by this spot so many times, and I never really let myself feel what it meant.
That woman did not leave you on a doorstep or in an alley. She left you on holy ground. She knew what kind of people walked through these doors. And she knew deep down you would be loved. You don't know what a gift you have been to all of us. You did not just join a family. You healed it. I am glad you are finally ready to carry the truth and forgive the silence that sometimes came with it. Maya. Sorry.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare his room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
Sorry, Grace. May I? I just want to give a little bit of performing help. I want this Christmas musical to be more than just a show. I want it to mean something real. It's not just music, it's about hope. It's about family.
1, 2, 3, go.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
I didn't want you to come back like this.
Like, how?
Like a superstar coming back into the church like it's a stage. Like you could just show up and everything would be the same.
I was scared. I didn't know how to come back. I thought maybe if I brought my music, my voice, it would somehow make things right.
Your voice? It reminds me of everything we lost. The dreams we shared, the silence you left behind.
I'm sorry. I was selfish. I buried myself in a world that swallowed me whole, trying to outrun the grief.
You didn't just run from the grief. You ran from responsibility, from me.
I thought you were better off without me. I thought you were stronger than I ever could be.
I had to be, because you weren't even there.
What do you want from me now?
I want the sister I lost. The one who sang in this very church with me. The one who dreamed with me. But I need to know that you're not gonna leave again.
I'm here now. For good. I don't want to lose you again.
Then we start slow. One step at a time.
Thank you for giving me a second chance.
I don't think I ever asked how you found out that you were adopted.
I caught Mum on the phone with Auntie Fee one night. She didn't mean for me to hear.
I'm sorry.
I used to wonder what would have happened if she hadn't opened the church doors right then. She turned off the lights first, or gone at the side entrance.
She never would have. You were meant to be hers. Ours.
Do you remember that night at all?
Only what I was told. I was 5. Mum said I got up the next morning. She sat me down on that kitchen stool. Told me I had a little sister. I asked her if you came from the hospital, and she said, "No, child. This one is from God's front porch."
Of course she did.
She wanted us to grow up believing that we were chosen for each other, that we were meant to be sisters.
My birth mother left me on the steps of a church. I think maybe she believed someone inside could love me the way that she couldn't.
Someone did.
Someone did.
Let's go home.
I think I might stay a bit longer. I'm scared. Scared that I don't belong here anymore. That I'm a stranger in my own home.
Maya, you belong wherever you're willing to fight for. So come back. Fight with me.
I didn't expect this to feel so real.
Neither did I. But your hair. War hair.
But it's not just us. It's Grace, the church, everyone.
I think all the altar section already has their opinions.
Do you think Grace can really accept this?
I don't think she's trying to stand in your way.
No, but I've stood in her way before. When I left, I didn't just leave the choir behind. I left her with all the responsibilities.
You don't owe anyone perfection, Maya.
No, but I owe her honesty.
Then let's be honest. With her, with the church, with each other.
But what if it all falls apart again?
Then we fall apart together this time. So, what now?
We start small. Coffee. Long walks.
I'm down for that.
Honest conversation.
Oh, and choir rehearsals?
Definitely choir rehearsals.
And maybe someday a future?
I used to think the only way to be free was to run away, but maybe there's freedom in staying, in choosing.
So choose me.
I think maybe I already have, a long time ago.
Joy to the world, the Lord is King. Let earth receive her King.
You're late.
Only by 5 minutes.
5 minutes is still late around here. All right, let's take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, go.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
Maya, a little less, please. It's about blending, not showcasing. Again, from the top. 1, 2, 3, go.
You okay, child?
I don't know. It just feels like no matter what I do, it's wrong.
Grace is particular, but she means well.
Does she? Is this an easy, or does she just resent me for coming back? Seems a bit of both.
Give it time.
She looks at me like she's waiting for me to disappoint her again.
You two have been dancing around each other since you came back. Yeah,
And singing.
that too.
Cheers. I didn't mean to hurt her by leaving, you know. But I left because I thought I had to after our parents. I couldn't.
Some of us could. Some of us couldn't. We carry the ones that couldn't.
London was fast and loud and cold, even in the summertime. But I never stopped loving this place. This choir, it's where I first heard my voice. My real voice.
You didn't just hear it. You shared it. You lifted people.
I wish Grace remembered that. I wish she saw that I came back because I missed this, not because I failed out there. Failed in a big way in front of 1 million people.
Sometimes love wears armor. You know your sister. She folds pain up neat and tucks it in the hymnal.
That's exactly her.
That's right.
I know I should have come home sooner. I knew Grace would be caring a lot. I was scared. I thought coming back late was worse than not coming at all, and
Late love is still love, Maya. Don't let shame keep you silent. Okay?
you and Mum were really close, weren't you?
Your mom was like my sister in more ways than one. We raised you girls in these pews. Sunday school, Easter plays, choir.
Mum used to say that Grace was her anchor and I was her wings.
That sounds just like her.
I think Grace heard that as burden and flight risk.
Maybe she did. But that's not the whole story, child. You both were hurting when she passed. Just in different keys.
And I was singing past each other.
I'd say with each other. Just listen.
I miss her. Not just the choir leader, but my sister. I miss the girl who used to sneak me hot rolls from the kitchen and taught me how to blend my lipstick just like my harmonies and cried with me when that boy broke my heart in year 10.
Then tell her that. Stop trying to be perfect or penitent. Just be her sister again, Maya. Get a tissue.
How do you do that? You always have just what everyone needs in that purse of yours.
Baby, after 40 years of church life, you learn to keep mints and prayers close.
Do you think Grace will ever really forgive me?
Yes, but you might not say it out loud. You'll have to hear it in how she lets you sing.
She wants to do one of Mum's favourites this Sunday. And ours. I just hope we can sing it together. Not just in tune, but in spirit.
If you mean it, she'll hear you. Even if her ears are stubborn.
Oh, thank you.
Go back in there, baby. God's not finished with this duet.
How's the rehearsal going for the holiday service?
Challenging.
Certainly not Maya.
She's talented, no doubt, but she's struggling to fit in.
Or maybe you're not letting her.
She's trying, Sister Grace. Maybe she's not fitting in perfectly, but she's here.
You always do more than you're asked. You always have.
Somebody has to.
In all things I've shown you that by working hard in this way, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord, how he himself said, it's more blessed to give than to receive. He wants to come back to sing. Maybe not every solo, but to serve.
As it happens, she wants a lot of things.
When I was young, long before I even thought of the pulpit, I had a brother named James. He left town when we were teenagers, chased after some band in Liverpool. He never said goodbye, not even to Mum. Just packed his guitar and walked out the door.
What happened to him?
We didn't speak for 30 years. I was so angry. I felt he shamed the family, shamed me. He came back one Sunday. He sat in the last pew while I gave my sermon. I saw him crying during benediction. After service, I walked straight past him. I shook hands with strangers before I could look him in the eye. It took 6 months before I could ask him to dinner. Another 6 before I could call him brother again.
What made you forgive him?
God did. But first I needed to admit my pride. I built my hurt into a throne and sat on it like a king.
But she also left us, Pastor. When the choir needed her most, when I needed her, our parents had just passed and Maya just ran off to the city like it meant nothing.
That wound you carry, that's real. Don't let anyone tell you different. But Grace, your name isn't just poetic, it's prophetic. You were named after something this world doesn't understand. Unearned favor. Mercy with a melody. Then let the music do the healing. Let her sing. Let her find her way back like the prodigal did. Not just for her sake, though Lord knows she needs it, but for yours too.
But what if she leaves again?
Then she does. But you'll know the door stayed open. You'll know your heart stayed soft. The shepherd always celebrates the one that comes back. The shepherd always celebrates the one that comes back.
She'll always be my sister. My true sister, but I don't know if I can trust her yet.
Start smaller then. Trust the song. Let her sing harmony, not lead. Let her find her place again. Trust that the God who called you both hasn't stopped calling.
Okay.
And you'll see me there, in the front row, listening for joy.
You always did have a beautiful voice.
Thanks.
But it's not just about the voice. It's also about the heart.
I will find it again. We will find it again. Won't we?
We can try.
Adrian, are you serious? And he left his wife for her.
Oh, come on.
I know, can you imagine?
No, that's disappointing.
Yeah, and she's
I
got a
know,
talk show and everything. Look who's punctual.
All right, everyone, let's bring it in. Today, we're working on one you all know. Some of you were raised on it before. We'll be doing the duet. Maya and I will lead.
You sure about that?
I am. Let's run it from the top. Sopranos, I want that opening line pure. Altos, I want that undercurrent feeling alive, not like mud. Okay?
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Okay, stop. You're singing notes. I want testimony. You start us off again?
Do you think they'll ever really forgive me?
They already have. Forgiveness isn't one grand moment. It's smaller ones shared in song, in silence, even over spring greens.
Pastor Elijah, what do you think about this? Joy to the world.
That's the version we used to tear up as kids, isn't it?
I remember.
Joy, 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 joy to the world. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. Heaven and nature and heaven and nature sing. Heaven and nature and heaven and nature sing.
Mind if I join you?
Hey, I'd be disappointed if you didn't join.
They're watching us.
Of course. Choir folk? They love a little holy gossip. I bet Lorraine's already writing a story about us.
Probably with a dramatic breakup, 2 key changes, and a casserole in the middle.
Look, if it ends up in reconciliation, I'll take it.
I don't want to hide this. If we're doing this, really doing this, I want people to know. I want Grace to know. I want it to come from us.
Then say the word.
Let's stop trying to find the perfect moment. Let's make this one enough.
God still writes the best love stories.
Hey everyone.
I know a lot has happened, and I know I haven't earned everyone's trust again overnight, but I'm trying. And part of that is being honest. So here it is. David and I are walking this path together. We don't know yet where it leads, but we hope the journey is worthwhile.
And we'll be grateful for your prayers and your grace.
Well, as long as it doesn't mess up rehearsals today.
Never.
We're good.
Amen, Sister Lorraine. But seriously, you two, been rooting for you since back in the day.
Come grab another plate before it gets cold. Love always makes people hungry.
This table welcomes everyone who's willing to stay, to grow, and to love out loud.
Do you think they'll go for it?
They'll go wherever the Spirit leads. And today, the Spirit's got a groove.
All right, everyone, let's bring it in. Now, I know we're used to the old Christmas songs, but this year we're going to try something new. Maya and David have been working on a little arrangement. It's still a hymn, but with a little bit more soul.
Okay. Be gentle. Now, I know this isn't a traditional Christmas carol, but it's a hymn that means a lot to our family. And I think it really brings the meaning of Christmas. I'll start here, which is where you'll come in eventually, so you can hear that bit. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear.
Wait. Let's hold. That was not half bad. I know it's a new song, but it's not just about the rhythm. It's about joy, the kind that bubbles up inside you and you can't sit still. Let's try that verse again. Altos, carry the echo. Sopranos, soar over Maya. Don't be shy. Give me heaven. Stack those voices and lift it.
Oh, remember when we used to race in an old ash tree?
You always let me win.
Sure, let's go with that one. Maya.
It's so peaceful here.
It's home.
I forgot what that felt like.
No, sometimes the quiet places hold the loudest truths.
Don't make me say it again, Sister Maya.
I didn't peg you for sentimental, Sister Lorraine.
Yeah, I'm not. But I do know a good song.
Do you really think people will accept it? That it belongs?
Maya, sweetheart, you are this place. Whether you've forgotten or not, or whether you've left or not, this song is ours. Because it comes from someone who knows what we sound like when we hurt and when we heal. Oh, look at her getting all misty-eyed.
How's the setup going?
All set on candles, chairs, and punch duty.
You okay?
I didn't expect all of this, the welcome, the kindness, the hope. I thought I had hit rock bottom, but somehow it's led me right back where I belong.
They see you, Maya. Not who you were or where you went, but who you are now. This song, it's not just yours and David's anymore, it's ours.
I just hope I can live up to it.
You already are. One more rehearsal and then it happens.
If we get this right, we're gonna make the Christmas Eve service feel like Pentecost.
Let's just aim for on key and on time.
Let's run back to the first chorus. But remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about telling the truth.
Tonight, we remember how heaven bent down low to meet us in the manger. Not in a palace, not with thunder, but in the quiet hush of the night, just like tonight. And Lord knows we've seen a child in a basket, so we know it to be true. When God chose to dwell among us, he didn't choose to shout his love. He showed it in the smallest, most vulnerable form. A child, born to a young mother, in a forgotten town, in the cold. Many of us came here tonight carrying burdens, quiet grief, old wounds, words with which we said, words with which we could take back. But hear me. If God could come to that world, a world dusty, divided, hurting, he can come to this one. He has. Christmas is not just about perfection. Christmas is about presence. God's presence among us, with us, in us, even when we're undeserving. So, if there's someone you need to forgive, something you need to lay down, this is the night. This is the season. Because Emmanuel means God among us, not just in the joy, but in the mess, in the pain, in the waiting. He's here. And he hasn't done writing a story. So let every heart prepare for him. Let love in. Let peace in. Let Christ in. Merry Christmas, beloved. And may his light guide you home. Now, we've already heard tonight from our choir, but our brothers and sisters have prepared one more song. And it's a song by two of our parishioners, so it comes from the heart. So once more on this holy night, please welcome back our choir.
You're not alone, okay? We're here with you.
I don't think I ever was.
Let's show them what redemption sounds like.
Tonight we celebrate a child born into a weary world, a world that still longs for light. But on this holy night, that light shines through song.
You girls are so wonderful.
Thank
I'm
you, Sister
so
Lady.
proud of you.
Thank
I'll
you.
have a quick word with Pastor Elijah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Brother Elijah, what a good song.
You never did like applause.
I didn't come back for that.
You came back anyway, and that means something.
It means everything. Merry Christmas, Grace.
Merry Christmas, little sister.
Merry Christmas, big sister. Hey,
Hey yourself.
people loved it, I think.
Please, they love you.
They loved us.
So, what do you want to do now?
Stay home. Make more music with my family. Build a life.
Together?
Always.
It's been quite a Christmas.
How will we ever top it next year?
With me on one knee.